course I gotta change the setting real quick. I always have to change setting. It's always a setting. There we go, that's much better. Much better. Alright. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the last night of my playing Windbound. The final night in September. The final chance for me to get to the very end of this game. I have gone on all month long, and all of you who have stuck with me, I greatly appreciate this. Welcome to Arcade Hooligans. My name is MastaChoitz, and tonight we are going to be playing Windbound yet again. So let's take this game right here and see how far we can go. Hopefully all the way to the end. I have been waiting for this pretty much all month, so excuse me. Whew. So I'm a little nervous to see how this is actually going to end. If it's going to actually end, there might be more that I just don't know about. So I'm looking very forward to seeing what comes next out of this game. We have been trucking on all month long to find out what is in here. We've started off pretty bumpy when I started the game way back at the beginning of the month. And that was my own mistake. I just decided to survival mode and it just wasn't kicking out for me. So now we're going to try to see if we can't actually finish this game. I've been looking forward to it. Thank you, chatbot. I am all sorts of ready for this. So let's fire it on up. And let's continue back to where we once were. I'm a little nervous because I kind of don't want the game to end. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Excuse me. However, I will also admit I am heavily looking forward to playing in all of Spooktober as many horror games as we possibly can muster. I know that Atherin has a good idea of what he's going to be doing. I myself have a few games that I'm going to be toying around with. And as always, I have decided I'm going to start doing streams on Friday mornings around, I want to say 7 a.m. Central. However, the long and short of it is it all depends on whether or not my internet's going to be sticking to it, or if it's going to flop every now and then like it had this past Friday. So, I've got several games up that have like 3 or 4 of the same game, and it's actually just me fighting the internet all the way through, or it's claiming a LAN connection. But I'm hoping that tonight I have nothing but smooth sailing, and that we'll actually be able to have, like we did last week, one long continuous stream with no problems. So let's start this game up. Windbound, the final chapter. Is this my last adventure? We'll find out. Here we go. I have 2 viewers. Hello, 2 viewers. I know one of them is probably the bot, and the other person, I don't know. Who are you? Welcome. Welcome. You are joining Arcade Hooligans and MastaChoitz. Crispy, hello! Welcome! You are here to see I either crash and burn, or I succeed in my endeavor to finish this game. Fortunately, I'm not in survival mode. I would have died a long time ago, and I would have been so upset. Especially last stream, when I crashed the boat twice. So, yeah. Okay. It has stuck me all the way out here. I have already visited the 3 areas. I have, as you can see over there, the 3 icons are blue and lit. I need to go pretty much dead set straight forward all the way to that. Well, no, that was the island. Dark Night, welcome. The wind is against me in this, however, I am going to make it. I have to go all the way past that island, because that's where I last landed, and I stopped the stream last time. So I'm going to have to go up here someplace. And we're going to have to find out how far we can go. Hopefully. Thank you, tutorial. Somewhere up in the oblivion. Unless you're talking to the fun that's arrived. If the fun that has arrived where? It is in my stream, and this is going to be the fun. The downside is I'm fighting wind that wants to blow me that way while I'm trying to go that way, and it's not working. I am going to win. I'm really excited. I have been waiting. You see that little light up there? That one way over that way light? That's where I need to go. I think. I'm assuming. May my assumption be correct. So we've seen the story so far. We've played the story so far. It's Neb Neb! And we have adventured long and hard to fight through this. I had another raft that completely got obliterated. I mean, one rock went the left side. No, wait. It was the right side. You can go back and check yourself. It's either the... Very true, it could be. I can't control the wind with the wand, though. No, but either one of the sides crashed and burned, then the other side crashed and burned, and then I could not get out of it, so I died. So I went back in to try to fight it again, and I died a second time. But, alas, here I am in a single canoe because it is so much easier to control. I am fighting this thing hard, despite it not looking like I'm actually doing anything. There's a little bit of gentle relaxation in this that I'm doing. However, at the same time, I want to avoid going towards the clouds because last time there was a lovely little shark that decided to... I've got plenty. I do not need more stuff from the jars. Don't land, don't land. But yeah, no, last time I just crashed and burned so many times. And I got 2 trophies out of it, though. That's the impressive part. And I could not stop laughing because one of them was get to the maximum speed. The picture of the trophy is me on top of one of those bulging waves as it's veering me down. I was hitting max speed there. I'm like, makes sense? And then it was, the other one was swim for X amount of whatever without dying. And I'm like, I had no choice because... Go figure, my boat crashed and collapsed and completely just... It's gone. That boat was gone. I think my favorite thing about this so far is the fact that I've got the Bot, Atherin, Dark Knight, and Crispy all in the same thing. And it says I got 2 viewers. Which one of you guys isn't viewing me? I'm kidding. I don't care. I'm excited because I'm going to end this game, or it's going to tell me, yeah, no, there's another chapter, and I'll be going, what? What? Okay, where do I need to go? Where am I? Keep going. Just keep going. There's more land that way. I can't refresh mine. Obvious. It's right underneath me, right here. I've got 2. There it is. That's where I need to go. Let's keep going that way. So yes, so welcome to, boating 101 lessons. This is how you absolutely do not boat. Or you can say Moana the game, I don't care. I'm looking, trying to keep myself lined up as much as I possibly can. And I'm ignoring everything else. Because I am finishing this bad boy. I hope I finish it tonight. I really do. This would be exciting to finish it. Okay, there's 3. I got 3. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it was Atherin. It was Atherin all along. That almost looks like a civilization thing. No. No tempting. No tempting. I almost got veered off course because of that. So how's everyone doing tonight? This is a great night, isn't it? It's almost October. I'm ready for all the frightful stuff that we're going to have to be doing. I have yet to go out and buy a hat for the occasion. I've got my hat that I got for Fall Guys sitting right down there, and I got a Christmas hat right down over here too. So I'm already kind of preemptively striking Christmas early. So yes. But yes, I am doing glorious. stairs. We all heard the noise. I just can't see where it's coming from. Please no. Please no. Where's the wind? Wind is going straight, so... Please don't wreck my boat. Mr. Sleepy Athern is tired. I see a connection. He has named himself wisely. I am almost there. Oh, oh no. No, 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 go away. Oh, just leave me alone. I come in pieces. Thank you. Anna. Anna. No, stay off my boat. I don't want you. That music. It's like all peaceful and everything, and all of a sudden, and you're like, no. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, here we are, guys. Storm's coming in. We dodged a shark. Is that an expression? Is dodging the shark? What's the expression with the shark? There's a shark expression. What is that? Jumping the shark? It's jumping the shark, isn't it? Jumping the shark. That's not the expression I meant to do. So, no. I dodged a shark anyway. 5, 20, 55. Sorry, 5255 is what I have in terms of whatever those blue things are. We're close to the end, guys. We're close to the end. It just saved itself. Which means there's something big this way coming. Apparently my person's hungry. Go figure, I just trekked across the entire ocean. I don't have any food on my person, so I'm going in this barren. But then again, once I jump into the actual thing, it should keep me at max everything, because it's like a dream world or something. Ooh. Ooh, you guys ready? Y'all ready for this? Get ready, this is going to be the final chapter, guys. Here we go. Firing it on up. We got this, don't we? What you got? What you got? What you got? Look at that. Acceptance, okay? Acceptance. Did I not say this is like the 5 stages of death? And the final thing is being accepting it. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, the last that you saw. Oh gosh. Okay, let's. So back at the beginning, it obviously is showing that mankind, or at least people, used to worship these things. By the looks of it, I mean that's plain as day. And then at one point in time, people and these things lived together in what seemed like harmony. That's my theory so far. Why they're all heading in the same direction, I don't know. But it looks like mankind finally decided to land on land, and the sea creatures of the depths had to stay down below. Upon the land, they found maybe it. You know how I found that little statue that had the red inside, and I got something out of it, which that is not the button. That is not the button. Which I got something out of it. Oh wait, no, it increased my vitality. That's what it did. It increased my vitality. The red thing increased my vitality, which is why it was red. So they found something that enabled them to have powers of some sort. And it almost looks like this one guy or that I'm standing underneath is like eating the power or something. But that's I don't know. It looks like they got some sort of power and started stealing, which I think was those creatures' children, and gained those powers as well with malicious intent, which caused these creatures to go on a rampage against them and ended up chasing them down. But one was able to actually kill them, or maybe they found ways to kill them. And this is just a sightseeing of like, hey, both sides had their own casualties, per se. And then one man, upon killing what is one of the golden ones, which is probably this golden one back here, he found some other form of power, which then he started killing other ones to harness the power from within. Became godlike, maybe? And then it ended up taking on this guy. It almost looks like... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, so you notice how this one is a plain color? Plain gold? Just flat out plain gold? But then... it looks like these two fight. And this one has little stripes on it now. Which I think this is the victor. Maybe it was the original god? No. I am at a loss at this last panel. The only thing I can think of is this one won the battle between those two there, obtained the power that that person had, became extremely godlike, or whatever the extended version of a god is, and then became some form of beacon for us to go to? I don't know. I'm not sure. However, that's the last of the panels. I mean, you've got your story right here. It's a colorful little thing, and I guess the rest of the lore is tied in every single time that you end up going to one of those shrines and you read into them and they're like, was this a mistake? Should we have actually done this? You know, things like that. That's the only thing that comes to mind. That's the map! We are inside the storm, it looks like. No, wish me luck, everyone. I need to make it to the end. This is gonna be so awesome. Wait, hold on. Alright. We see the spiral over there. There's gonna be a creature that's gonna pop out, maybe. And I'm going backwards because the rolls. Ooh. It's too quiet, guys. I spoke too soon. Or maybe it was just waiting for me to say it for dramatic effect. I don't know. But I'm okay. I know I've got y'all with me. Y'all got my back. This is a beautiful soundtrack, though. Chatbot. Chatbot, are you there? Chatbot is currently typing. So much easier with this smaller boat than it was with the big one. Oh! Oh, that was scary. He jumped out of everything. Oh, goodness gracious. God, hold on. Where'd he go? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Please don't kill me. Oh man. Okay, so I think he is trying to kill me. Oh, Sharko. Oh, don't move. Don't move. You are a giant obstacle that I do not want to run into. Oh. But which? I like that. Okay. Jellyfish. Jellyfish are present. Yes, I see you. I come in peace. Honest. Please do not kill me. Nor shall thy eat my boat or myself. Oh, 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 ah. Asmath, I'm surviving. Welcome to the stream. You will have to go back and watch. I did read the last panel, so you're just gonna have to be one of those viewers that has to review. Get it? Review? Aha! Oh, I almost hit the rock. It's the golden swirl. Come on. Come on. We got this, guys. Maybe they'll tell us a story at the end. Maybe. I don't know. Stop turning. Steer. Steer. Oh. Oh, look. Look. Ah! No! Please do not eat me. If this was a race, I did poorly. discovered that my headset turned backwards. Okay, so Windbound. Yes. I want to make a vegetable joke off your comment, Dark Knight, but I'm not going to actually say anything on that one. But yes, I believe I just beat the game. I am highly confused as to what specifically happened, but I think I have an inkling of an idea. So you know how when we started the game, we got that ore. And that ore was basically a magical property or something from the ancients or whatever it was. And it allowed us to be able to traverse across the waters. It was the only way that we could traverse across the waters. You couldn't build a boat without it. Yeah, no kidding. It broke back into one of those seedling things, which I think was an egg of whatever those ginormous sea creature things were. So, going back to the painting, the one guy who was collecting all those eggs would completely make sense as to why the person or the sea creature was extremely pissed off. And now we have a little nugget of knowledge in this. That's actually good news, because now when we go back to reread the 5 little panels, there's more that we didn't know. So I am assuming that giant one at the end that just capsized me and then sent me back, I'm assuming that one was the deity one. And I have no idea beyond that. Wow, I wish I had more answers. So, that's Windbound, guys. Anything else? Any more that you want to show us? I mean, beyond the beautiful scenery? No? I read it first. Alright then. So, here we go. Guys, look at New Game Plus. Atherin, you called that. Last time that we were there, you said something about a New Game Plus mode. I was like, huh? There's no way they could New Game Plus this. We were wrong. This guy was wrong. And she's back to walking on water. This is different, though. Hey! Okay, so look at that. Okay. You see how that looks like those little things that person was, the person on the plaque was holding them up? Ancestral Spear. No. I can't switch weapons. I do not know what to think right at the moment. Outside of obviously we're starting over. Yeah. That's interesting. I mean, So you start all over, right back at the beginning. I can. As soon as I remember how to equip it. No. That button.
Yeah.
Alright, so we all know what's coming. Excuse me. We all kind of already know what's going to be coming up next, right? I mean, I've got to blitz my way through. Okay, hold on a second. Guys, I still have all my shards up here. Look at this. All those shards from before. This is perfect. I don't know jack diddly, though. So, what we can try doing is obviously speedrunning our way through just to get all the way to the end. I've already got enough of that, those little crystal things that I don't think... No, I have to progress. I need the ore. Without the ore, I can't build a boat. Ore. So now I've got a spear that doesn't break, a knife that doesn't break. Yes, hunger. And yet again, I have proven that I cannot hit a button. So I'm beginning to suspect that they place these things up for us to start off with and everything. This is... Does she have the necklace? Yeah, she already has the necklace. It's got one of those blue things in it. That's why. Okay, so those were magical sources of power that bestowed gifts to the people. And you needed something in order for it to, whatever's in that crystal shell there. I'm going to have to go back and actually hit up each and every single one of these places just to actually read the lore all the way through. Or the ancestors. Okay, so... Gonna just see if I can't. A boat requires 2 rope. Nope. Don't want to push. Just want to row my boat. Just want to row my boat. We're gonna row all the way out to that island over there. We're gonna see if we can't like glitch the game like we did last time. I don't need no stinking sails. I don't need nothing. I'm on a boat. It's so much easier to control this. Granted, this is probably not the fastest method. The sails are a lot faster. But gotta make do with what I got. If I'm gonna speedrun this, we're gonna speedrun it. Now, it's clearly showing way over on the side over that way that I don't have any of the stuff from my previous game. outside of obviously the 5,000 whatever blue crystal things are. So that just, huh. I lost all that, the bow, the other stuff. This is going to be an interesting game to actually sit down and grind my way through. So, seems like a very basic setting for a map. Alright, so if I recall last time, I had to go on the right side. Yes, I know, my person's getting hungry, thank you. And we ended up just climbing up the side. Glitchily, granted, but we did it. And that's how we got to chapter 2 when we shouldn't have. So let's see if we can't pull that off a second time. I don't think the architecture is always going to be the same. But, you know, given that we have I haven't actually explored any farther than just what I've done, I wouldn't know. So we're gonna shimmy on over this way. We're gonna find the staircase area. We're gonna have to go actually around the whole thing. Make sure we avoid these. That would be problematic if I actually hit them. So now, as you can see, it looks like we can scale it up again. So we're gonna try that again, and if I recall, I have to go a little out of my way in order for me to make it. Don't take damage. Let's see here. Trying to remember what I did last. There we go. Okay. And I want to make sure that when the camera angle changes, I can still see her. Nope. Because once that camera angle changes, I won't be able to control a thing. There we go. Ah. We're in. So you can still do it. You shouldn't be able to, but you still can. That's good news. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to speedrun through the game a second time. Like tonight, actually getting this game all the way through. I've got time to do it, but I don't know if I can. Warp. Yeah, and we're back to this. 5 stages of death, like I said before. I actually wish that the Konami code worked on this, but I don't know what B and A would be. So we already know what happened with that, as we so very much have gone through that so many times. Wait, can I? I need grass rope, so I need more grass. Remind me, everyone, to go get more grass when we are done with this. That's pretty much all I'm going to need is just grass and grass rope. So, we're going to see just how far and just how fast we can get through this game. Unfortunately, I'm not carrying anything of importance, so if I lose anything, it don't matter. There he is, the big kahuna himself. See, he's got the patterns on his back. Those little triangle patterns. So he's... maybe he came down from the sky? I'm going to be thinking about this a lot. Still such... this is such a good melody, guys. I love this music. It's like, just got enough tension to it, but at the same time, sounds really cool. Go. So much easier to control. I don't have to worry about wind. I just have to paddle. Ooh. It looked like it was pushing me in that direction. Come on. Oh. Oh, so lucky. Okay. This is great. One of these days, I'm gonna just see if I can turn around and go back. See if there's any way possible I can actually go back from where we came. So as I said before, I think these were the things that they were getting those things from. But then again, I could be completely wrong. We're gonna get the complete ancestral set. I plan on it. Yeah! That's the same thing as that one from before. So they were things of power that they were giving us. And it looks like these things worshipped whatever the great spiral in the sky. It sounds like Gurren Lagann. Can I do anything? No, it's... I only have slot for one blessing, so I think there might be a way that I can earn more than just one blessing. Maybe? Not entirely sure. So we're going to have to find out. Not tonight, obviously, because we're just going to speedrun our way all the way to the end. If we can. I would like to go and stop off someplace and pick up some grass to make sure that I can keep repairing my boat. However, on a later date, whenever I decide, or maybe on my whimsical, fantastic Fridays, I'll stream this as well, considering that I am invested in it. I'm going to see to the end. Speaking on which, I'm going to go ahead and give ourselves a shout out to all of us here. As you already have seen, I'm here on Monday nights at 7 p.m. Central. Dark Knight will be here Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central, playing his Ghost of... Well, hello, Lily. Welcome. Ghost of... Tsunami. I don't know. Ghost of Toonami. How about that one? and then, obviously, Athrun will be here 7 p.m. on a Friday. Boo. Tsushima. Why would you Tsushima me? There's a T in it. So yes, Ghost of Tsushima. Mr. Arcade Hooligan Bots, every time that I'm going to say something about that, you are to interrupt me. Or at least try to interrupt me. So yes, we're picking up some extra grass. That way I can make some more rope. You're going to avoid the twitchiness. No, I don't need a tutorial. Go away. We are again blitzing our way through as quickly as I can. I'm playing the game of shoulda, woulda, couldas. Should have picked up more grass earlier when I had the chance. Could have picked up more grass earlier if I had a chance. No, don't care about sneaking. I am of no threat to you, and you all know it. Goodbye. I know I'm not a threat, because I'm leaving. So, Lily, to catch you up to speed, I beat the game. Yay! We're all still confused about the ending, though. There was the last panel, and we were like, why is this, what? And we couldn't figure it out. Or at least I couldn't figure it out. It's alright, I'm doing a speed run now. I think I can do the same thing. I'm already on chapter 2. I'm trying out the lovely little glitch that I provided out earlier, which is to basically scale the staircases without actually scaling the staircases. Craft 2 of those. And right now the boat is okay. Alright, map. Usually it's on the other side of the map, so we're just gonna have to play the guessing game. Shouldn't starve, and as long as I make it to the ended. Okay, so as you can all see, Lily's asking what is the purpose / objective of the game. And I'm going to echo, I think it was Athen that said it earlier. Not even the people on Reddit understood what the ending of the game meant. But I'm going to summarize it the best I can. Ooh, there's the ending. Haha! So, long story short, I think, and this is my own personal opinion, it could be completely wrong, this girl died. And so she's going through the stages of death. And, no. If you look at the little blue glowing lights that look like a pair of eyes, right next to the pink trees, that's the ending. That's my destination. Because otherwise I'm just surrounded by thunderclouds all over the place. But I think at the beginning of the game, when the girl got knocked underwater originally by a storm, she was trying to keep up with her people. Alright, so right above my person's head, or right where the spear is pointing, you should see two blue glowing dots. Two blue glowing dots right there. Right there. Can you see them? Those things right here? Yeah, we'll just get to them. But I think in terms of it, she died and then she had to actually go through the 5 stages of death. Full screen does help, yes. I don't have the option to give you full screen on my end of the stick. However, that's okay. What is... Okay, so she, assumedly in my opinion, died. And has to go through these watery trials to get to the very end to also figure out why she was here. This is like her purgatory. And so she found this ancestral the ancestral ore that she's using right at the moment. And it... what's the best word I can use for this? It has a little crystal thing on it. The little blue crystal. From what it looks like, the little blue crystal has magical properties, but also contains children, basically. The children of the giant sea creature during those little wave things wherever I go to it. That's my assumption, because these creatures are magical beings and mankind crushed them down to harness their abilities, I assume. And so she's just going through this, and her entire endeavor is just to basically bring them back to life, while proceeding in the entire stages of death. And so here I am attempting to speedrun my way through, just by rowing my boat, and hopefully making it to the end as quickly as I possibly can. I mean, I could be entirely wrong. We'll get to the 5th chapter. We'll see if we can't get to the 5th chapter tonight, and so that way we can actually look at the 5 panels again. But yeah, no, it's just... It's one of those types of deals where it's difficult to explain, and I think one of the things that we have to do is hit up all those towers to figure out the actual lore. I know. And the ironic thing about it is every single time I see a game and I'm like, ooh, that looks really neat and I want to play that, it involves the 5 stages of death of some sort. Or at least some sort of death-like structure. And it's like, I can't get away from it. Stay off my boat. Alright, so we're gonna see if this island is built the exact same way as the other one. And if it is, guys, we are going to make it all the way to the end. Dragon flying game. I'll have to ask you about that later. I'm not sure what you mean by dragon flying game, but that's okay. I do know the brother and sister traveling water game. That one was... Get off of my boat! No, no. Where is... There it is. No. 6 graphs. Okay. I'm okay. I just need to see if I can't make it to that rock before drowning. Oh, come on. Come on, 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 come on. Yes! Ha-ha! I'll build a boat in the nether. Or wherever. And guys, it really does look like the structure is exactly the same. So, for the win, guys, we're going to not do that. Let's not do it that way. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Should not have been able to do that. Alright. Okay. And thankfully her stamina bar is slowly recharging. Nope. Not letting me jump. Okay. It's not exactly the same. I can already tell that much. Okay. Gotcha. That's fine. Hey, hey! Ho ho! Ha ha! So it is doable. It looks like the stone structure, just to keep this all up, is always going to have a small staircase on the side. Now, I need my boat. Skip. We already know what happens. We're in. Skip. We've seen this before. Fury. Wasn't Fury the second stage? There's the first. Grab one for free. Atherin, you're amazing and you called it. Yeah, let's go. So even if I lose my boat, there's literally nothing to worry about, as they will sit there and be like, psh, you need a boat? Of course you need a boat. Have this one. Basic boat. Now, here's my question about unlimited supplies. You can break the boat down. Yep, that one's got stripes on it. So that's like the Godhood one. You can break the boats down back to their basic structure. Well, it's good to know that at least there's like a 30-second delay. But if you break the structure down and then you keep it on your person and then you drown yourself, the boat respawns, you have the structures again. Can I get unlimited stuff off of that? Would that actually be a thing? Would that not be amazing if I could? Granted, there's a lot of dying that has to be involved in this, but go figure I'm playing a game about death. Yay! Alright, let's row this boat. This is such a beautiful soundtrack, though. I wish I had a speedboat. That would be amazing. Unfortunately, I do not have a speedboat. All I have is a paddle boat. Or is it a rowboat? Either way, I'm moving. And also, Lily, if you realize, we are streaming, and you're trying to, you know, basically download what I'm doing exactly downstairs. Oh, mercy me. Oh, look at them skills. I'm gonna land on one, aren't I? No, there's another wave. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I am the loud wahahaha. There's the light. That's where we're headed. To the light, here we go, here we go. Come on, everybody. Ah, shark. Shark, 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 shark. Y'all saw the shark. There's still a shark. Don't you dare, shark. Go away, shark. Go away, shark. Go away, shark. You are not welcome here in these waters. Whew. Oh. No. No killer shark. No doo-doo-doo-doos. I don't want any killer shark. They crash my boat. They headbutt it and basically destroy it. And given I just got this boat, I don't want to kill it. We're gonna start with a bow that never breaks. Later. Shing, shing, shang, shang, shong. Yes, we know. So we got the spear, we got the knife, we got... What else did we get? I could have looked, but... I'm using the spear. We got the ancestral slingshot, didn't we? Yeah. I wonder if one of these days, when I can level this up to actually carry more than just the one, I could start with all the ancestral gears. How cool would that be? Here, you start off with a full thing, and none of it breaks, ever. Time for Chapter 3. I'm looking forward to beating this game again. I would have to double check. I don't know. Because I know I beat the game and I have all notifications turned off. So it did not give me a pop-up. There it is. There's the end. Straight on. Sweet. I'll eat when I'm done streaming. Om nom. Straight on until morning, guys. There's the eyes. That's where we want to go. Let's go get some more grass. Pretty much, yes, because that's the end location, and that's where you're supposed to go to essentially hit up the next tunnel area, or whatever the thing is called. Yeah, I don't care. Go away. However, I have now discovered that this will be the actual way to beat the game with only eating meat and only eating basically fruit. You know, meat and vegetables. You can only eat meat for one. I think that it's one death and I have to go through the process of all the stages as I progress down the way. I think the bot was talking to y'all. Don't come near me. I am not a threat to you, and you know I'm not a threat. No, I am not fighting. This is a speedrun. We are running. This is me merely grabbing supplies just in case my boat dies. Again. Because we know that happens. And I literally don't want to waste stamina, which sucks because I want to run like this the entire way. But I can't do that. Alright, so Destination Eyes. We're going to see if we can't get all the way to the end. Let's push off. Time to row this boat. Not into the rocks. Not into the rocks! Bad me. Bad. Alright. Straight on to the eyes. Chapter 3. We're going to see if Chapter 3 has a pathway to the top as well. So everybody, if you want to do something in between the now and then, you are free until I, start whooping and hollering. If you need to take a bathroom break or something, this is probably the time to do it, because I can't do anything other than just hold this button down and row. So yeah, no, as I was saying earlier, we do streams every Monday, Wednesday, Friday nights, 7 p.m. Central. And I am trying Fridays in the mornings to be able to give out random content as much as I can. This past Friday I did a bunch of random games, and then at the end of my last game I had such a massive migraine I was like, I'm going to take a nap. So I apologize that I only had I think four games? Is it 4 games? Asbath, drive safe. Don't worry, I'll be here until... What time is it? Whatever. But yes, join us on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays to enjoy these lovely little streams. Spooktober is up next. After, obviously, September ends. Atherin gets first pick at this. Even though I made the joke in my head while I was at work. I'm like, wait a minute. If I stream Friday in the morning, I could stream something spooky and be the first person to give Spooktober out there. But then I'm like, no. It's not my day. It's Atherin's day. Atherin's gonna totally do this. I'll play fun, colorful games. That is true. So it's like, while I could start us off with Spooktober, I'm gonna let Atherin take the reins on that one. But by golly, are we all gonna finish it together? I mean, when Halloween night hits, we are going to have a wonderful Dead by Daylight stream at I don't know what time o'clock. And that's the information that Atherin's going to have to divvy out to us when we find out. Please join us for that night when there's going to be lots of your lovely little blood, gore, and mayhem. If, if an M-rated game is not for you, that's okay. You don't have to watch the stream for us. There's going to be a lot of M-rated games anyway that we've already been kind of playing, so yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So much. There's the first preparation of making sure all of our stuff is updated. Second preparation of planning out the games that we want to play. My one concern is I want to play so badly Alien Isolation. That game has a camera system, and it also has a mic system. So my curious question is, if I'm streaming, would it pick up me trying to talk into the mic? Or is that going to be, hey, this is going to have to be actually separate, whatever the ordeal about that is. Or is it going to actually allow me to stream and have the mic option on? So if I get scared and I go, ah! The alien's gonna be all like, I heard that. And then, you know, come chasing after me. Or is it gonna be, hey, you're gonna have to not stream in order for this to work? I don't know. It's gonna be... I'm gonna have to look that stuff up. So while I would love for Alien Isolation to be my first, as long as I'm not in a party chat. We're gonna have to experiment. I feel I need to experiment on this one, just to see if, like, it would actually function that way. I'll look it up, I'll read it, that way we're all covered and everything like that. I had another game that I played once before, never streamed it, don't have any content up online. All I can say is that, yes, it's scary, but at the same time, there's also obviously language. Go figure, fright game. It's going to cause people to be all like, oh, cuss words. And while I don't like the idea of having games like that out there, we can't help it on certain games anymore. You know, there are games that just are going to be built that way, developed that way, and that's why we're kind of giving you guys this heads up now. Where if you guys are wanting to see us during Spooktober, there are going to be games that we're going to be like, hey guys, this is rated M. Probably not best for the children to be around. Or, hey, this is rated M. We are sorry for the content that are on here. We think this is a great game. We're going to stream it anyway. Please note that there is this, and this in there. There's going to be blood. There you go. Okay, so yeah, that'll work. That way during Spooktober, we won't have little ones jumping on going, oh, what's this? This looks like a great game. Oh. You know, we don't want that. That's not what Arcade Hooligans is about. Arcade Hooligans is about having fun. And about allowing us to play games for the entertainment for other people. We don't want people to feel like they have to, you know, watch what their kids are watching or stuff like that, just to be able to make sure it's okay for them. But at the same time, there are those games, and granted, of course, nowadays with the way that kids are now, it's like it kind of almost doesn't matter, given the fact that most kids are playing games they really shouldn't be. But to each their own. All I can say is that, you know, we're going to take what steps we can to make sure that it is plausible content for people to enjoy. And again, I'm going to probably run a few of my ideas over with Athrun, just to give, you know, hey, this is this game, this is the stuff inside, blah, 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 blah. That way, hey, you guys know that we're trying to take care of things on our end. What? Where? No! Get away from me. I'm on land. You cannot get to me. But yes, Spooktober. Athrun starts us off with a game of which I told him don't tell me because I want to be surprised. So help me if you start with Dead by Daylight. So help me. You know we're ending with that. Don't do that. Not that I can actually stop you. For the sheer sake of irony. Nope, 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 nope. That is the wrong way. I want to go further out. So it looks like it's almost the exact same every single time. Despite most of the islands out there being randomly placed, this end structure looks like it's going to always be the same. So we at least can sit back and say, we know this is going to be. That is true. The killer's role being a first-person perspective, it's not awful, but it's not great. I mean, there are plenty of people out there who have figured out methods to bypass the whole killer's viewpoint and stuff like that, and then like hide right in plain sight. Skip. Covenant. Right. Covenant's an agreement, isn't it? Can someone please run by me the 5 stages of death one more time? In order that they are supposed to be in. Row my boat gently down this cavernous area. Giant waves appear all over. Denial, anger, bargaining. Covenant, bargaining is kind of the same thing. So denial was the first one. We already knew that. Anger was, you know, all about war and everything like that. We have seen that earlier. And now in the whole point of bargaining, a covenant, kind of like an agreement between the two parties. So yeah, this is kind of the 5 stages. So we got depression next. So we're going to see, when we get around to it, what it's actually going to give us. That's, again, that is the core reason why I thought this was that when I jumped back on, it was going to be the last one. Because it was giving us basically the same style as the 5 stages of death. And the fact that, you know, that is an extraordinarily good question, and I have no answer for you other than possibility of symbolism. Symbolizing what? I don't know. Guardian of the Sea. We'll get to the fifth stage here in a moment when I, you know, beat these other areas real quick. And then we can take a look at the plaque at the end, which that is one that you did miss earlier, Lily. When we had beaten or gotten to the 5th area, it basically did show us, you know, what had happened at the end. No. Good Lord, no. There would be no fighting on our end. And, I won't spoil the surprise because, you know, it was actually one of those things that I did not expect to have happen. But you will see. Again, we're speedrunning our way through this. There's literally nothing more that I'm going to worry about other than just let's get to the end, probably grab a couple more berries just for the sakes of things. And see if we can't finish this game really quick. And it's funny because I had joked about the idea about doing a speed run on this one, and now I am literally doing a speed run. Speed run. You know, I'm not actually going to be one of those that are like, start the timer! Go, 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 go! I'm more of one of those guys that are like, hey, I'm just going to run through this as fast as I possibly can. On a boat. A boat. Big open cavern. Just whoosh. Whooshing waves of whooshiness. I think to some degree, now that I'm peering over my mind over it, there's actually, this is supposed to be a lesson learned for her. Nice! Congratulations! And the season ends I know you told me October something, right? Is it the 10th? Or is it like 1st of October? I was gonna say there's no 34. I know I'm a fool, but I'm not that big of a fool. So you have until the 4th. You've got plenty of time. Especially how much I've been watching you play. Still such a great soundtrack. I love the music. I also love the sound of the silence as you row your boat. I'm on a canoe. There we go. What blessing shall we bestow upon us tonight? One more. Yes! Guys, it exists. It really exists. Yes! Aha! Well, now we can go up here and we all be like, hey, give me that one too. Now I can run a little bit longer. Oh, look at that stamina drain. Look how little that goes. Look how little it goes. I'm still running. Okay, so right at here next to me. Not soul pieces. These are like sea shards. That's basically what they are. They're sea shards. And I've been finding them. They're right here. I've been collecting them from my last run. And it gave me... It gave me my last run well over 5,000. So now I'm just running through a second time. And I'm going farther than ever. This is great. I knew we were supposed to get another one of those things. I just didn't know how. And here it is, right in front of me. Hey, you want another one? Yes, I want another one. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, everyone. Let's all go into the Rasengan. Okay, so earlier, what was it? Denial, anger, bargaining. We should be in depression now. Being chapter 4. So, look for signs of depression. This game is nothing but depression. Let's see, I started at 7, so it should be what? It's 8:30, so, okay. I need to get like a little clock in here someplace. Probably right here so I can keep an eye on it. Note to self, get a little clock. Tipping point, okay. Now we're going to scan for some eyes. Do we see eyes anywhere? No. We have one. Okay. Not seeing some eyes. It's probably past the island, so... The island. Aha. Usually you can see them well off in the distance, so... We're just gonna keep an eye out for a pair of pointy eyes. Found it. Way off in the distance that way. See the shiny blue light? Shiny. Is Dark Knight still with us? Dark Knight, you on here? Sweet. Are you joining us in Spooktober, or are you still gonna be playing, your samurai game. How about Helga? You are switching. No spoilers. No spoilers. I don't want to know. So you're doing Spooktober as well. You're playing Hellblade. Oh my. I'm kind of excited too now. That's going to be incredible. That is a game of which you die and you keep dying. At least you're not playing Dark Souls, right? Oh gosh, if Athen plays Dark Souls, I can kind of see him having the patience for it. Ugh. Oh gosh. Lily, I will show you Hellblade later. Not like actually show you, but I'll show you the game basics. This is gonna be a fun Spooktober! I'm excited! Now granted, I will say this much. My Friday streams in the morning is not going to be Spooktober related, so don't come jumping on being all like, ooh, what's he going to do? He's going to spook us out on things. Nah, I think I'm going to try to reserve that for kind of a comical bounciness, just for other people. Like, I got a couple of people that actually enjoyed watching me play 20XX. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we actually got a subscribe out of that. So I'm actually kind of excited that if I'm playing random games and other people are out there watching, let them join. I mean, this is a way for us to get them, to come to us. And so if I can keep playing more other variety of games, I'm going to. I absolutely am going to. I know that I'm not getting a lot of people on Windbound because according to my thing, I only see 3 people literally right underneath my person right here. I was excited that I beat the game. My goodness, I beat the game finally. And according to the one character, there were DLC that I did not know about, but once you beat the game, it unlocks it. So now I got 2 more characters that I gotta play through as. And I'm happy. I'm excited. So I'm gonna be streaming that one as well. Fall Guys, I'm gonna not necessarily stream because I'm kind of goal oriented. They got, I think, 8 days left until the season's end. So wait and give me like 2 weeks and I can stream another Fall Guys. They probably will have more additional content coming. Should have more content coming, but they have made some massive overhauls on a lot of their stages. And there are some stages I'm like, well, this is just downright not fair. And other stages is like, oh, I like it. Ooh, can I get through here? Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Navigate this like a champ. Get off my boat. I'm not going through that again. Oh. Yes, jellyfish are evil. Okay, so we all remember this murky area from the last time. This is where I got metal, and I got the other stuff as well, the poison stuff. So we're, like I said, we're going straight to the end. We're going to avoid that as much as we can. Look at the size of these things. Well, it is thorns and, things like that. No. Look at me dodging them. Ha ha ha! Where's the end? Hold on. It can't be back there. There's no way it would be back there. I am trying a speed run, yes. Well, hello, Evo Shark TV. What is the Stranded game? Please explain some. And welcome to the stream. Oh gosh, I see the shark now. Oh, nope, no. Go away, shark. Go away, shark. Whoa! Come on. Don't kill me all the way out here. Oh! Ooh! Bad shark. Bad shark. Come on, there's reefs in the way. Reefs! It can't do anything around the reefs. Those things almost jumped on my boat. Oh no, the boats break. The boats definitely break. Is the Evo Shark guy still here? Is he still present? Oh, there he is. Hey! Survival game with a lot of open... Is that like an Ark, the Ark game? Like the Ark survival, or is it... Well, I'm gonna have to look this one up. You have my curiosity. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Still the same as always. If you could... A plane, interesting. Got it. It's not an MMORPG, is it? Where you play against other players? Or is it just... Okay. We were saying it feels a lot like Wind Waker. And I'm attempting a not actual official speedrun where I just beat the game tonight. And I'm going through it a second time literally right now. And I have found the official shortcut that doesn't require you to actually go through the process of collecting everything. So that way you can make it to the end faster. Pretty sure other speedrun people out there have figured this out already. But if they haven't, well... Oh, neat. I could do co-op. Skip. Sorrow. Depression. Depression and sorrow. It is the exact same thing as the 5 stages of death. The exact same thing. Alright, so I need more rope. Thank goodness I got enough thick grass. And let's repair this bad boy. There we go. Nope. Alright. That only took 10 minutes to get here. Let's see if we can make it out of here in 5. I doubt it. Seriously doubt it. This is like Majora's Mask meets Wind Waker. You got your 5 stages of death, but at the same time, you got a boat. No king of red lions, that's for sure. But at least it doesn't gab at us. But yes, Evo, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I will admit this, as you can see in the blue bar down that away, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday night, 7 p.m. Central, we have a stream going on. And right now, being the end of September, we're just doing casual streams. I found this game at the beginning of the month, and I was highly... Jack Black. No, this is the first time I've been told I look like Jack Black. Thank you. Do I look that chubby, though? I didn't think I was that big. But no, we have streams going on. Dark Knight is playing Wednesday night, The Ghost of Tsushima. And Atherin is playing on Friday nights, Skyrim. But once October hits, we are hitting up Spooktober. And we are playing every and any... I tried my best to say it that way. How about shush yourself? Go shush yourself. The T is not silent. But yes, we have streams every Monday, Wednesday, Friday night at 7 p.m. And I am trying something new, random Friday. I tried at 7 a.m. and I had internet issues and stuff like that, but I'm trying random streams throughout the mornings of Fridays because I'm off of work, and yay, I get to actually play. And I thought, what better way to actually play the games than to stream the games? So it's random games. I don't really care what I play. I just pick a game. I'm like, I'll play this for about an hour and a half maybe. It all depends on how well things were going. And if you take a look at our channel, go figure, I have like 3 or 4 Fall Guy sessions up there, and the problem was that I kept on getting kicked, I kept on getting cut, and I'm like, this is getting really annoying really fast. I don't know why it's doing it. The only explanation I could have is that, hey, go figure, every mother and their child that is homeschooled and or having school at home because of the wonderful pandemic that we're all in right at the moment might be chewing up the bandwidth, because schools usually start around 7:30, sometimes 8 o'clock, and so it's like I could not get a successful stream to go until finally it was just like, hey, it works, okay, let's just keep going with this. But I'm trying out random games. I got a whole collection of games in my library. I'm like, man, I've got to play these eventually. Let's just stream them. So I'm trying to throw out random games out there for everybody to enjoy, and that's just our primary goal, is just games for people to... Who else saw the shark and I didn't see it? I jumped the shark, guys. I literally jumped the shark, and I'm gonna get stuck in the corner again. I don't want to get stuck in the... Yes, I know, I have a lot of games, I'm sorry. So I'm playing random games, I'm throwing out every game I possibly can. And eventually, one of the things I really want to do is get my card hooked up so I can actually stream from my Switch. And then I'll have another roster of games out there that I'm going to be playing. And it's all going to be fun. It's all going to be for kicks and giggles. And that's the goal, is to have fun, to give people entertainment. Like right now, I didn't think I was actually going to be doing a speed run of this game. Do all the games. That's my plan. Every game that I have. All the games. Except for Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. I'm never touching that game again. Oh gosh, if you want a game that is absolutely boring as all get out, play Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Oh my gosh. I thought it was... Jellyfish are evil! I thought Everybody Gone to the Rapture would have been a fun game. Oh no. No, I had a hard time with that game. You know why? You walked everywhere. Literally walked everywhere. And it was the most absolute boring thing I ever played. And I'm sitting there thinking, I will get the platinum on this game. I will get the platinum on this game. I tend to do that a lot. I aim more for the trophies than anything else, which is why it's really good for me to actually just play the games on stream, because then I'm not actually trying to... no. First off, I have never played Bully, and second off, I'm not the speedrun type. I am the casual gamer that's just taking this first chance to actually try to speedrun this game. It's not actually a speedrun, it's just me kind of goofing off and trying to go as fast as I can with a shortcut. Or just play it, yeah. I should eventually get around to playing it. I need to go out and buy it first. Ah! Wait. Okay, I'm taking the third boon. But that's taking 1,000 G shards. I'm taking the third boon anyway. Skip. Again, this really isn't an actual official speedrun. This is just me sitting back saying, hey, I'm not eating anything. We are going to start the next time with a bow. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, wait. No, I need to repair. Make more rope. Repair my boat. There's that darn shark. $2 hours. Good idea. It could be 2 hours. It could be more. What is it? My Friday extravaganza of something or another. Which reminds me, Athrun. Oh no, it'll be fine. It'll be like one of those 7 to whenevers. No, but it does remind me that I am going to have to get with you on Thursday to make sure that I can actually do the stream. Well, thank you. I'll try. I have the blue snowball right here in front of me. It's black, but its name is blue. And I try my best to be as loud as I can, because that's just the way I like to be. And while that is a good thing that I can be loud, the downside is I have my son who is asleep in bed right at the moment, and I can't be too loud. So it's like I have to find that happy medium. So I don't sit too far from the mic. I mean, it's obviously arm's distance away. My arm is bent out, as you can see. And so I try to do it as... What is that word? I, for the life of me, cannot think of the word. That's what I think. What, not being loud? I know I'm loud. I tried not to. And, Evo, as you might not know, Lily is my wife, and she's making fun of me most of the time. I'm about to blow. Yeah, he's probably awake still. He probably hears me. What's Daddy doing? He's playing his games. Go back to bed. Alright, guys, we're going to try this again. That took about 10 minutes. It's going to take about maybe 20 minutes to get to it. Depends on the sharks. But I see my destination dead ahead. Not yet. Just wait. When I have the whole house to myself, ooh, go watch some of my other streams. It's amazing how loud I get. But yes, no, I would love to stream as much as I possibly can, because I think it would be a lot of fun just for everybody to actually enjoy games out there. And it gives them a glance at the games that, you can hop on YouTube and check it out and everything like that. This is actually somebody playing it that's not like, hey y'all, you gotta join my channel. You gotta join in. Sub everybody. Or whatever it is that some of those people do. I would say, like, if you like the channel, sure, give us a like and subscribe or whatever it is that Twitch does. Follow whatever those things are. And yeah, that'd be great. If you don't like it, okay, that's your beef. We don't mind. I think we had one person during Dark Knight's stream who... Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Someone came in was... I don't want to say talking bad, but was like... What was it that they did? Oh! Thanks! Sweet! Yeah, we're trying to get up to 50 followers by, what, the end of October? It is the end of October? Catherine! End of October! Yeah, if we could get to 50 followers, that would be absolutely outstanding. However, you know, we're just playing games. That's all we want to do. We just want to have fun. And I think that, you know, like right now, all I'm doing is holding this button every now and then wiggling this joystick right here just for me to stay, you know, stay in line. That's all I'm doing. And I'm trying to, you know, shoot the breeze, keep the conversations going as we listen to this melodious music. And then when you hear the drums go off and that little sound effect go off, I start to freak out because it's like, there's a shark in the water. There's a shark in the water. And all my friends are going, doo 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 doo. Or whatever baby shark noise is. Okay, so I will partially agree with you on that there, the whole open world zombie games. I have one issue, and it is two words, and Ather and I know full well the pain of this game, and I will never go back and ever play this again because it's just, to me, probably the worst game I ever played. Dead Island. If you like Dead Island, I have nothing against you. I have everything against the game. It is such... Oh gosh. Between that and Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, oh my goodness. I don't want to play those games anymore. It's like, how many hours did we pour into that? And then you found someone... This is directed at Ather. How many hours did we pour into that? We poured a ton of hours into that game back in the PS3. And then you found somebody who had an arena thing, and he just like blitzed you through. He blitzed you through and then said, here, have these weapons. And you were like, wait a minute. These things are one-hit kills. You just have to go up to these things and it kills them. And then we played that. No, but that is one game I would love to play. I just am waiting for it to go on sale. Or I might have to buy it for Spooktober. Is it co-op? I think it's a... You go one tap and everything died. Where? Where? That game wasn't so bad. The blind girl with the cat. I forget the name of the game. Where is it? I don't want to be shark bait ooh ha ha. Please no. Please. Please. Do I have to land? Should I? I agreed with the Arcade Hooligans bot. And if you got people who like these games too, like friends, family, co-workers, if you're a working person, and you want to tell them about us, then go for it. That'd be great. I don't have a VR headset. If I did, I'd probably be playing Beat Sabers too much. I wouldn't be streaming. I wouldn't be streaming. I'd be playing Beat Sabers. Be all in there like... And then I'd be hitting stuff in the house. And I'd get in trouble. Oh my goodness. Row, row, row my boat indeed. I love that this has the best control over which way I want to go and everything. No, 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 no. I have a VR from my phone. Have a great night, Crispy. Thanks for joining. Just for the record, we beat the game. We beat it. Yeah! We're gonna do it again! If the shortcut works. Shortcut should work. This end stage should always be the same. But anyway, I don't have a PlayStation VR. That's my thing, is if I had a PlayStation VR, I would totally be using that. And I'd be playing Beat Sabers. Nah! Where's the shark? No. Yeah. The headset is for phones. And that's not a PlayStation VR. It'd be down here with me if it were. Because I already have a VR game that was free from... Where's the shark? I'm panicking over this. So help me if it's like right at the island going, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. You just watch. He's gonna come right at me. I'm just gonna be like... And I want that. I have the ultimate dad bod right at the moment. I have this flab down here, which you can't see. I'm wearing black. That's the whole point. Oh gosh, no invisible sharks, please no. But I have this dad bod that has a lot of flab on me. And if I had a DDR pad, which... I might have one someplace. Gah. Okay, my heart's still beating. Then I would be playing probably DDR because that would be a lot of fun. I might actually be able to stream DDR if I get one. Not saying that I need one. You all stop that. You don't want to see this man dance. Gosh, I would have to figure out how to hook that up. No. After no. No. Unless we do a group stream. That would be hard with COVID. Oh gosh. Arcade Hooligan Dance Night? And we stream it live with camera and everything? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I'm coming up with ideas. Darn it. This is partially bad news. Only partially bad news. How funny would that be? We can also try like Guitar Hero and stuff like that. I know Strike's got the hookups. Well, we all know I can move furniture. Couches. One step. That's it. I'm done. Okay, so yes, we have played Forest. Atherin and Dark Knight and myself have played Forest, and that's not one that we're gonna stream, thanks to the thanks to the zombie creatures being all pro bono. yeah, thank you, Atherin. Thank you. But we have played it. The Forest is actually pretty gruesome. And I'm not going to lie, it's going to be... We haven't actually... I have not beaten it. Atherin and Dark Knight have played it on the PC. And then they got with me and said, hey, buy this on the PS4, let's play all together. And I was like, what? What is it? And they're like, it's a game, and it's glitchy as all get out. We played on Dark Knight's little server thing, and lo and behold, guess what we found? Suitcases that spawn immediately. I'd walk over there, smack. Yes, it is Lily. That's why we're not playing it. Alright, so this last thing should be acceptance. I.e., the last and final stage of death. Bring on the word acceptance. There it is, folks. There it is. All in white letters. This is definitely a game about death. We have way over here, and this is what we're going to do yet again for Lily's sake. She has not seen this. We have the fish, or what are the seashell people, being worshipped by mankind. We have over here everybody living in harmony. Everybody's happy. And then over here, mankind decided, you know what, we're going to land on land. And the fish things were underwater. And I know they're not fish, they're shell things, but it's easier saying fish. And then mankind found this object, something on land, something that gave them power. Power. It was the babies. The little sea creatures' babies. And so they took these things and used them, which caused the sea creatures to be angry. They chased after mankind. Mankind fought back, and everybody died. But some lived. One found whatever that crystal thing is there. And that is the crystal thing that we have been using throughout the game, mind you. Those little sea shard things, those things right there are all in those little crystal shape. The ore that I am using has one of those things on it. And this man collected, by the looks of it, 6. Now, what 6 these things are, I'm going to go on a whim and say, hey, we have already the ancestral bow, the spear. That's supposed to be the ancestral knife because it doesn't actually die. Or maybe it's not the ancestral knife, but it doesn't actually die on me. But we have the ancestral bow, we have the ancestral spear, we have the ancestral sling. What else could there be? Maybe, okay, there's 3 of them, so there's probably 3 more of some ancestral somethings that are used as power options. Things that don't break. Things that are harnessing the power of these sea creatures and everything. And they went to war with each other. Or, wait a minute. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. Again, I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of making this up all as I go. But then, you know, this one saw that guy there. Maybe they came to a reasoning point. It looks like they're attacking each other. Some other people died. I'm not sure entirely what that's supposed to mean. Then the one that we have been chasing around in this other world area is the one with the stripes. The one that's supposedly possibly a godhood figure of some sort. Came along and decided, you know what? Follow me all the way to the end. I don't know why. It could be that, you know, mankind had enough power to be like a god, and he's saying just come with me to the end, which is basically what we're doing right now. So I don't know the full story. I don't actually have the full story. I would have to double check the rest of the lore that we, you know, every single time you visit one of those towers, a little something speaks. And you learn a little bit more about it. And every time you visit a town, you hear more of the stuff inside. Like, oh gosh, we should have never done this. We should have never done that. We should have, you know, blah A and yada B and whatever type stuff. So, I don't know what the whole story is. And again, with it being the 5 stages of death, I think what it was is that, no, Ethrin, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. You gotta watch the finish. You gotta watch the finish, Atherin. Or go back and watch what happens at the end. I know you already know what happens at the end. For the second time. This is just comical for me. I'm beating the game twice in one night. Speedrun style. Hold that button. So yes, you're about to see the happy one. Oh, I want this soundtrack so bad. But yes, I don't know fully what, like, that whole last bit was all about. It could be like the God Sea Creature thing was like, hey, I'm kind of ticked off, but I understand your reasoning. You guys fought and blah, 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 and maybe some, you know, like, humans didn't actually know what was going on, how they got the power, or what the power actually was. Wait a minute. Have a good night, Etherin. And, something's fishy! Where's the big sea creature? The sea creature's not here. Where is he? I know this is New Game Plus. There he is! There he is! I want to say I was getting worried, but no worries here. Little of a, objectionable terror. So yeah, that's the massive sea creature that, if you recall on the 5th panel, had little tiger stripes on the back. This one is the exact same, I presume. Not yet. He's not a fish. He's a crustacean. He's gonna crush me. Stationally. I have no punch for crustacean. Except for he's crushing me. It feels like he's saying, "Come this way, boy. Follow me." Girl. She's a girl. I should have said girl. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there he is again. Hello, world. Nope, don't want to be near you. Don't want to be near you. Don't want to be near you. Yet that was the safest route because I had the less rocks. Row this boat right between the rocks. Come on, we can do it. Please don't crash. I don't want to go speed running all the way through this a second time and be all... Why are you doing it in the tunnel? Get out of the tunnel! Like, nope, this road's closed. You shouldn't go this way. I'm like, I have no other way to go. I literally have no other way to go. I wanted to say something, and I immediately shut in my mouth because I realized how much shit would have put my foot in my mouth for that. And I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, and I don't want to see it. Burger, 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 burger. Whoosh. Whoosh. That's right, ladies and gents, you can make it to the end in a rowboat, but don't you worry. You're not safe at all! Please don't appear behind me and try to get past me. This one, I think he's making the jellyfish. Like, he's jumping up and down in specific areas, and those jellyfish are like, what's up? We're here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, so here's the deal. Don't be surprised. That's all I'm saying right at the moment. Don't be surprised. Go 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 go. Go 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 go. Wait. No. 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 Ah! Again, don't be surprised. So that's Windbound yet again, as we have sped run through it the second time, and it's not even 9:30. That's amazing. Sorry, it's not 9:30 Central Time. Evo, I don't know your time zone, but for us, excuse me, we're in Central, so not even 9:30. Yes, yes, I have. Um, I'm trying to remember the name of the game. There's another game that again deals with the 5 stages of death, and at the end of it, you're just sitting there like, oh gosh, I did not even realize. 10:14. So you are. It would be like Eastern time, right? Is that Eastern time? Yeah, Eastern time. So you're on the East Border area. Okay. Kingdom Hearts, you say? Do I know you? Evo? Hold on, everybody. Hold on, hold on. I'm holding back. I'm holding back. This music is not helping my concentration. Evo, I feel like I might know you, but then again, I might not. However, all in all, regardless, that's semi-coincidental if I think about it. Gotcha. Well, I was thinking for a moment there you might actually be somebody I know that we play Kingdom Hearts with. Specifically the Union Cross, and I had a friend who I've been trying to get to see if he can't come out and check out the stream, and he had mentioned what nights am I streaming, and I told him, and I don't know if that actually means that he's actually here. And for a second, tricksy as it is, I thought you were him. I'm like, there's no way you kept that under wraps this entire time. Whew. Nope. No, if you're not him, then okay, that's great. That's amazing. However, if I find out, if I find out later on that you are him, and I'm going to laugh about that. I'm going to severely laugh about that. But no, as you have already seen from Lily and Dark Knight's expressions, I'm going to rein back on the whole Kingdom Hearts portion of things. I might actually pull a Friday stream fest, because I bought the all-in-one. Oh gosh, yes, I know. And I bought the all-in-one collection, which is all the games, just so I can have it on the PS4. And I've got it on the PS3 and PS2 and every possible copy of everything I have. I've basically bought the game multiple times over. But yes, that game just it confusing to some, I will admit, because there are some points in there that even I kind of sit back and go, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, no, it makes sense, because if you go back to this game, then blah 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 blah. But that's another conversation for another night. Because I don't want to turn this into a Kingdom Hearts stream fest thing. Oh gosh. Which time is the question? Which time? Because if you recall, They did it again later. So you gotta ask, which of the times? Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, that was Windbound all the way through twice. As it has effectively been known, you can legitly speedrun your way through on just a grass boat. And on top of that, you can also find out that once your boat breaks, you can still make it to the end, and they will provide a boat for you in that purgatorial area. This is actually an incredible game. I'm pretty sure I got a couple trophies off of it because there are sometimes... Ooh, I gotta hold myself in. Evo, you're not helping. But yes, it has been proven that you can blitz through the game. I thought for the longest time it was going to be incredibly difficult to only get the trophies where you can only eat fruit all the way through and beat the game, and only eat meat all the way through and beat the game. I have just effectively shown that you can do it in a couple hours, which is great. I mean, this game, if you want to speedrun it, I've already shown you the shortcut. Get good at going at this so that way you can get up there the same way that I did. Each one of those end piece areas is going to be always the same. If you are a speedrunner and you've seen this and you're like, I already knew about that, well, congrats, you figured it out too. But if you're a speedrunner and you're like, oh, I thought I had to actually get from island to island, it's all random, so there's no house of what? No. Straight to the end. That's it. And then climb your way to success. I don't want to sit back and say, yeah, I'm the first person to do this, because I'm pretty sure I can Google it real quick and somebody's already speedrun this one. Evo, you're not helping. So, anywho, thank you all for joining me this entire month to play Windbound. I had an absolute blast. And I hope you all did too. I mean, as we went through, I did kind of do the call out to sit back and say, hey, it's the 5 stages of death. It really feels like the 5 stages of death. There's 5 panels in this end zone area, and they're saying things that resemble words that are close to the 5 stages of death. And here it is, and tonight we kind of blitzed through, and I was like, okay, somebody actually labeled them all. And you all did, and it was all there. Thank you, Dark Knight. I had fun doing it. But yes, no, this was Windbound. I am going to go back to it later. I am actually still psyched about wanting to do, Spooktober coming up. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to bide my time. Eva! Oh, gosh. Or more like when she fell into darkness. That hurt worse. I'm not going to get on tangents. But yes, this was Windbound. Again, if you enjoyed this stream, give it a like, subscribe to our channel, whatever, blah blahs. If you don't want to, I'm not going to pressure you into it. Enjoy the content. That's what we're here for. We're here for you guys to actually sit back and enjoy this content. I had a blast playing it. I hope you had a blast watching it. And me avoiding shark attacks. And on my last stream, my boat capsizing 3 times. So yeah. No, and I will also say this. This is the second stream I have of this game from start to finish. There was no interruptions. I'm actually very proud of that. I don't know. Oh. That's fine. That's fine. If you want to check out the rest of our, if you want to check out the rest of our content, by all means, check out our videos that we have. Atherin does a great job playing Skyrim. He's highly entertaining in it. Dark Knight does a great job playing Ghost of Tsushima. Did I get that right, Dark Knight? Yes? I'll wait for your reply in the chat. This is making my eyes hurt. Yes! Okay, so join him on Wednesday night if you want to watch him play that game. I'm not going to butcher it again for now. And then, of course, it's going to be the last time that you're going to get a chance to watch him play that game because He's going to be joining us in the rally of Spooktober, where we're going to be all playing creepy games, bloody games, horror games, whatever the essence. It's a mature content, so please keep the little ones away. We don't want them around for that. If you know that you're not an adult and you're watching this for that reason, we can't literally stop you. So I guess enjoy. But all the same, we'll be here all month in October to play Spooktoberfest, whatever. You will continue playing. Well, thank you. You're gonna continue playing. Oh, nice. I am. Hold on. Math. 37. I had a thing for saying. I was about to say 36. I'm thinking, I had my birthday already. Hold on. I'm 37. I'm old. I'm almost reaching the hills. But don't you worry. Content will still come your way because we are here for you. Not specifically you, but, all of y'all. But, yeah, no, the bot. Post a Tsushima. Yes, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that butchers it. The Post of Tsushima. There's no correcting it now. You can't backpedal your way out of this. It's the Ghost of Tsushima. No. Yeah, no. He'll. I only do mine on purpose because I can never sometimes pronounce it properly, so I just. Bleh. I think you mean expect. Anywho. Yeah, I know. Again, it's late for us. We've worked all day. I've got, let's see, it's 9:30, almost 9:30, so I gotta be. All right, just stop. You're fine. You're fine, Dark Knight. Don't worry about it. We know what you're saying. We know what you got. Yeah, no. You're fine. Don't worry. I've got 6 hours before I'm supposed to go into work, and I'm still sitting around playing games. So, but yeah, no. Thank you all for joining me as I went on my lovely water-filled adventure. I love the fact that the graphics in the background when you started a new game and or start the game up should be this right down here. It looks beautiful. And this is just one of those type of things I wish that I could back out. Hold on, can I? No, I wish I could just back out and go back to the main screen and have this. Serenity now, So, this is me. Probably going to follow Lily on out of here in terms of signing out and whatnots like that, but I'm going to do one more wraparound with this. Wednesday night, join Dark Knight for a stream, 7 p.m. Central, right here on Arcade Hooligans, and then Friday at 7 p.m. Central, Atherton kickstarts us off with Spooktober, with whatever game he's playing. I don't know what it is. It's going to be a surprise to even me, and I'm going to love every minute of it. And then, of course, Friday mornings, about 7 a.m., certainly will, 7 a.m. Central Standard, of course. I am also going to try random games as well for my Friday Stream Fest. So just join us along with this, and if you can't watch anything, we got the videos up for 14 days after the initial stream. And then if we can actually get to it, we'll actually get these uploaded onto our YouTube channel as well. We do have other content already up on our YouTube channel. Go ahead and check that out. It is the same as here, Arcade Hooligans. I don't know if there's a space or anything like that, but just look it up. You should be able to see our little AH emblem, and that'll be us. Check out our content. It's all up there. We try to get stuff up there. I tried bringing a stream from here onto there. It went horrible. And so I'm trying to figure out the other methods to be able to do that. And yeah, that's it for me. I'm gonna try to stop talking because I need to attempt to. No, there's a raid boss coming up soon, so I'm gonna probably sit up for that. But thank you all for joining me tonight. and for finishing this game twice over in one wraparound here. I hope you all have yourself a great rest of the night and a great rest of the week. And I look forward to seeing you all on Wednesday night and Friday night, possibly Friday morning, for more Arcade Hooligan content right here on this channel. We do not yet. Not yet. I don't know if we're actually going to just yet. That is something I'm going to have to discuss with Atherin and also Dark Knight when they're a lot less on the sleepy bits. So, but under the if and when we do, everyone will be able to know by checking our channel. It'll have the content and the information right down underneath there. So we'll talk later, Dark Knight. Don't worry. So until next time, everybody, this is MastaChoitz signing out for the night. Thank you again for joining me, and I hope you have yourself a great rest of the week. Good night.